Aloha, Kamustika, welcome. How are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. There are many benefits to marrying a good Filipina, one who will be committed to you for the rest of your life, and they can be found just like I found mine. Please subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea for videos to help encourage, inspire, and motivate a foreigner to pursue a Filipina for a good marriage. Go ahead and leave a comment, get notification for upcoming videos. There's one bad aspect, though, about marrying a Filipina, unfortunately, and that's what I want to focus on today. It has to come to an end sometime. I will make a playlist called Mortality and Marriage to a Filipina. I admit that I am writing this at a time when my wife and I were apart for the first time, when she needed to go to the Philippines for a couple of weeks. So that happened in the past, but this had already been written. So at the time, I'm a bit blue, which made me want to write about my thoughts. My perspective is different without her, and I will link that video in the description box. And pardon this cold, this cough I have. I married my wife very quickly at age 53 after a very long struggle to find someone to marry. It's funny, but some people will tell you that the reason you're still single is that you're trying too hard to be married, scaring people off. People will tell you anything without thinking about it. It's only natural to be discouraged if your best efforts aren't working out, but the effort has to continue to be there. I was the same person who couldn't find a wife in America, but quickly found one in the Philippines, and we've been married since May of 2015. My wife must not have gotten the memo. She wanted to make me forget about the 30 years alone I languished without a relationship. It's a good thing I didn't give up. That would guarantee failure. I have a video called 4 Concerns I Have About My Filipina Wife When I Die. So I do think about the fact that one day our love story will come to an end, and I will post a link to that in the description box. Now, I might be an exception in that I do think about death, about my lifespan coming to an end. I think this started about the time I married Aiza. I had just accomplished a seemingly unattainable goal of getting married, and to boot, it was to a Filipina, something I kind of always wished could happen. I just never thought that it was realistic. But now all this caused me to think about my future differently, since I could see it much more clearly. I think about her all the time. I have told her I don't think there has been a time since we were married that she wasn't on my mind, either in the front or the back of it. It seems I don't stop thinking about her, and I dream about her a lot as well. I feel that she is my responsibility. She is also the answer to prayer that I had, and since she is my wife, I need to enjoy our relationship for as long as it lasts, but it will come to an end sometime. I can prepare her for this financially, but I also want her to know that she has been the apple of my eye since we were married. When it's all over, I want my wife, her family, and everyone else to know that I gave it my best effort, that she made a good decision to trust me without knowing a whole lot about me at the time we got married. Now, this isn't meant to be doom and gloom, just an attempt to face reality straight in the face, that one day what we have will come to an end. That's the worst part about being married to a Filipina, a wonderful wife, that it won't last forever. There is no marriage in heaven. Will I even know her there? Here's a hint. See my video called Will I Know My Late Filipina Wife in Heaven? Then the dynamics will change. Another thought I used to have when I was single was that if I was only going to be able to have a short marriage, then why in the world would even bother? Why would God give me a wife after all those years? What would be the point? I think the answers would be that it's worth it, that it will be better than I even hoped for, and that He hadn't forgotten about me. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Marrying a woman from the Philippines is worth it, and even if it should only be for a short time due to your age, it's still worth it. Our lives all come to an end. It's a better ending being married to a Filipina than to be alone. There will be disappointments along the way, naturally, but if you find a good woman, the worst part about the marriage will be that it comes to an end when you die. I believe you can find a beautiful Filipina to make you a great wife if you choose wisely. Focus on character and be devoted to her. Take care of her. Don't discourage her helping her family back home. Yes, marriage is temporary, but the marriage itself can make your life 100 times better before it comes to an end. Dedicate yourself to her and appreciate her, especially knowing that the relationship has an expiration date. My response to this reality is to appreciate her while I have her in my life, recognize the value that she is to me, and be good to her for the rest of my life. What I hope to accomplish in the remaining time will be the topic of my next video, the legacy I want to leave for my Filipina when I die. Thanks for listening to my sober contemplations of my love beyond the sea.